Oh, there goes the world. It just crashed. Oh boy. Let me get my world. The pin came out. There we go. Get that world spinning. The crazy world we live in. All right, I'm in the studio live. I'm going to do a landscape. Let me get my chat going. I'm trying to charge my phone at the same time. All right, I'm in the studio live. All right, everything's good. I'm going to use my palette, whatever I have in here, to get started. I like that palette box. It keeps the paint kind of fresh for you. I gotta get some water. Hold on. All right, here I am. Let's do a landscape. I'm gonna do a landscape for you just to entertain you. Turquoise blue today in the sky. I want to do like a really bright color painting with really green hills and maybe a dark mountains with some like black hills or something. We'll see. This is a turquoise blue. I'm going to put some white over here. This will make it look like there's clouds surrounding the blue part of the sky. I'm using mostly Winsor Newton paints for the landscape. I'm going to put all my my paint on right now, the whole painting, and then I'll design it from there. That's a really cool blue. I'm going to lighten it up a bit here. This is, I'm painting on, this is acrylic paint. I'm painting on paper. It's mixed media paper, so it's a little different than canvas, but you can still get, you know, decent from this. Just wet your paint a little bit so it flows a little better, and you'll get some good results. Let's put some white down here, like around the top of the mountain. Watch this. This in with titanium white up in here. I didn't want to get dark in there. I accidentally hit some black. Get some more white. Hopefully everybody's doing good. I got a big show this weekend. I've got ready today and tomorrow. It's our this weekend is the big summer fest here in Seattle. So I've got a booth where I'm going to be selling art. Let's do that. Watch this. I'm going to put the mountain right underneath there. You put a little more color down here. And put them right in there. Kind of like, I want to do it dark so it really shows up on the paint. Not tall mountains, just like Black Hills back here. Watch how cool this looks. I'm just painting loose. I'm holding my brush, just getting the paint down there. And I want to do some green hills coming forward. So I'm going to start off with some yellow ochre way in the back there, and then I make this all green. So this is a little bit of ochre. And I kind of draw it down at an angle like this, so it looks like my painting's off into like this. Mix some of that into the mountain at the bottom. I'm just kind of showing you some of my techniques I use with the acrylic. This is a really loose way to paint. Now this I'm going to make all green. So I got some turquoise green here. Let me try and mix a little yellow in it and see what color I get. Yeah, this might be good. Let's see what it looks like. I want it to be a bright painting. I don't want it to, it doesn't necessarily have to look like a real paint. Fill this in with green. And then what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to put a little water right here. So I'm going to use the some turquoise blue. We'll just put a little water right in here. Some kind of pond here. And dark green down here. A little blue to this color that I just used to make it darker. I'll have all my underpaint done. There we go. This is going to be like a pond in here. Just a little white, titanium white around the edge of the water. There we go. So that's the water in here. Little fishing pond. There we go. Came out pretty good. That's my underpaint, okay? I already got some clouds up here, but I'm going to do some cool clouds today. Let me start with the mountains. I'm going to put a little bit of color up here right now. This is titanium white. I'm using a brush today because I want this to look more like I used a brush on everything instead of a knife. I like using the knife on the mountains, but sometimes I'll just use a brush here. Very cool. So this side I'm going to use, let's see how this looks. I might use a dark turquoise blue on this mountain. I'm using this like as if it was a knife, okay? It's a nice blue. So this painting, yeah, going for like color, so lots of color. So I usually mix white in this blue to lighten it up, but I'm just using color right now. Yeah, I had to go to work today. I was supposed to be off, but they actually called me in. I went in, you know, early this morning just to get some hours in. But I got a lot to do. I got a gig today. I've got in Ballard. It's in Seattle. It's just a suburb of Seattle. You can see how loose I'm painting. Just put some touches on my mouth here. Look how cool that looks. Zoom it in for you. Doesn't that look wicked? 12 minutes. 12 minutes, and look at that mountain up there. Wow. That is amazing. Amazing, amazing. So I need some green. I need some sap green here. I'm going to mix a little bit of black in the sap green. And let's put some trees back there with the fan brush. I just mixed black and sap green together. And I'm going to put in some trees. I kind of want to look at make it look like it's going to here. So we'll run these trees like this. Down at an angle like this. And I'm going to pull the bottom out just a bit for a shadow while it's wet. Just a little bit at the bottom. This is going to be very far away back there. And I'll make these trees a little bigger here. These are going to be like, I'm just brushing these in really fast. Quick brush strokes. These are going to be like the maple leaf tree something. Put some shadow down here. Our light's coming from the right. See how that looks like it's going off to the distance there? Doesn't that look cool? I'm just showing you some of my techniques, so maybe you could pick up on it. So I'm going to bring some trees from here now back to here in the same manner, as close as these. I'll just draw down like this. This is the bottom part, and we'll just pull this out just a little at the bottom. And then we'll make a tree right here. Quick brush strokes here. This is a fan brush. It's a number 2 fan brush. These brushes are good for bushes, these fan brushes. Now there, see how the trees are going off into the distance there? So what I'm going to do is I'll probably run some water from back here and through this and bring it down here to the pond. How's that sound? So this is my pond right here. You can't see it. It's kind of got the same color. I'm going to put some bushes in front of the pond so it breaks it up. This is the pond up here. Okay. What fun. This is my technique, so uh, hopefully you pick up on some of these techniques. The one thing I like to do, once I stamp my bushes in, I like to pull the bottom a little bit. See how you get this cool little design down there? And then you can put some dirt. I think it's out of focus. There we go. You could put some brown dirt down here. Let me show you how I do that. We'll just use a round brush. Grab some of your like burnt umber, and we'll just put some dirt down here like this, really loose. See how I'm holding my brush? Really loose, just brown in there. Just like that. Okay, really loose. Just in there, don't think about it. Cool. Let's put a little brown out here underneath these trees a little bit, just to get some color down here under the trees. It'll make it, if you end up taking photos of this and making prints, they'll show up. So wow, look at that. That's so cool. I want to put some the water. No, let me put some hills in real quick. Maybe I'll use a knife. We'll put some hills in here. I'm going to use like a dark sap green here. There we go. Now we got some hill going on in there. I'm going to run my water now from way in the back. Just the fun part. I use a knife for this. This is a little bit of titanium white. I'm planning on bringing it through these trees and down here to the water. So I'm going to start the water up here on this mountain. Right here through the trees. Bring it around these hills. Just use a little bit on the tip. Right into the water here. Look at that. Doesn't that look wicked? Looking pretty good. I've got some light yellow here. Very light yellow. I'm gonna put some light yellow on this side here and try brighten side up on the left. Like maybe the sun's hitting over here. There, we got some hills in here. It's looking pretty good. I'm really digging this. Trying to motivate you guys. This is really fun. These landscapes, they're fun to do. Make a tree here. I'll probably I'm gonna make this a really bright green because I want to use color in this painting. That's looking pretty good. I'm really digging this. I want to have a big tree over here on the right now. Really tall tree here. I should lighten this up, but I think I'm going to burn right through it, so it won't matter. Now I'll just highlight it. Should use a larger brush. Wow, that's going to look cool. And just burn right by those trees, don't worry about them. Now I'll make the branches wide down here so I don't cover up all the water. I won't fill the tree in as much, except here. Fill this in down at the bottom. There's nothing down here. Wow, that's looking really cool. Let's put another tree right here. I'm gonna put like a skinny tree behind this one. Try not to cover my up. All right, now I'll show you how I highlight these trees. I'll put some bushes down here. I can highlight. Now I'll put some bushes here. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Wow, that came out great. Look how that looks. I'll put a little baby tree right here. Just a small little tree. So it looks like there's a couple trees here. Just a small tree. I don't think I got anybody watching today. That's all right. Oh, Marianne, how you doing? KK Bear, how's it going, everybody? I don't know why it's lagging. I think there's solar flares. Solar flares. This is, the colors are just green. This is turquoise blue, turquoise blue, turquoise green with yellow or blue. I wanted it to be colorful. These are not like normal blues and greens. They're turquoise, okay? So it looks, I wanted it to be bright. The green grass and the water and the sky. Looks a little different though, doesn't it? Looks bright. I'm painting loose too. I've been holding the brush like this, so it comes out looking loose. Landscapes, you can pretty much do landscapes any way you want. They're gonna end up looking good, I think. Get these clouds blowing. I don't know where dark colors coming from. Get rid of that. There we go. I think I gotta clean my brush. I got the white right next to the black. That's why. Yeah, I don't know why the video's lagging. It's not on my end, because I mean, there's nothing I can do to make it better. Look at those clouds. Wow. Isn't that amazing? I think, Marianne, you're the only one that likes my landscapes. You're the only one that watches. Oh, and KK Bear. Yeah, you can paint this. If you like this, you paint it. I'll show you the colors I used, if that's what you're asking. This is turquoise blue. It's just regular paint. So it's Liquitex, the basics acrylics. It's aqua green. I mixed yellow to get this green. Yellow and this makes this. And this is turquoise blue for the sky. Okay, Liquitex is blue, and I used it for the water. Right out of the tube with a little bit of water. And the rest is just sap green and black. Yeah, those are good brands. I mean, Liquitex, they make a higher brand. This is level 2 paint. It's a little better than that stuff, but that stuff works fine. I can paint with any brand of paint. It's gonna look like this. Even if I used the only paint that won't work is neon colors. So it'll look too like a cartoon. If you use neon paint, it won't look like this. If you put the dark trees in like this, then it might look a little different. This acrylic paint, you can use pretty much any brand, okay? Any brand because you're gonna mix. You want to mix the colors a little bit. This is my water right in here. Little fishing pond. I'll make this like a trail right here. Oh, and then I used yellow ochre back here under the mountain. Yellow ochre and burnt umber. That's what this is. This is yellow ochre. A mix of yellow ochre and burnt umber. It's really cool color for making trails and stuff like that. We'll put a trail in here going behind the tree. I'm painting really loose, okay? You see a brush, I'm just letting the paint do the work. There, nice trail going through there. I'm gonna do the, I'll put some, let's put some tree trunks in here, then I'll highlight it after I put some tree trunks in here. Now I'm going to highlight those trees with light green, a very light green. So So I'm going to use a cad yellow. This is a Sennelier. I just need a little yellow, so I'm going to use yellow and blue to make a green. Because I want it to be bright. And we'll mix it with, this is ultramarine blue. Yeah, I'm painting early. I just got off of work, Marianne. I got a show today this afternoon. Look how cool this looks. It's only taken 37 minutes so far. 38 minutes. Landscapes are fun. Which one do you use, Marianne? Sennelier? Is this the paint you use? Three hours? No, watch the video again and see how I do it. You got to throw the paint up there with confidence, and you can do it. We'll highlight these trees now. See how you can't see this one here? You can't really see the branches, but now I'm going to put the highlights on. I had to let it dry a little bit before I did that, because now I'm going to mix some green. So I got some yellow. I'm just going to put a little blue in it first and see what kind of green I can get. I wanted a bright green. This isn't the best. It's kind of dark, but I'm going to put some, we'll put some white in it. A little bit of white. Might have to get my permanent green. Yeah, this looks more like gray. Sometimes the paints don't mix right. Yeah, look at that. I don't like that. Let me get a permanent green out of here. Check this out. This is Winsor Newton permanent green light. So this should be better. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that color. Alright, so my fan brush is clean. I'm going to highlight this big tree first. Just fill your fan brush up. Now, you don't want to touch too hard at first. You just want to hit like the top parts of the branches at first, okay? And the reason why I waited for it to dry, because then the black would have mixed in the brush. So just find the parts of the branches and just put a little green on top. Really small little touches. Down here you can get bigger, because I mean these branches are big down here. This one here, we'll just put some on the right side here. Just on the right side. Wow, that came out. I'll probably put another color in there, maybe some yellow where the light's hitting. There we go. So all the trees are highlighted now. Doesn't that look cool? And you can really take them and, find the branches a little better. But I like to do it like this, really loose. I'm going to make these bushes a bright green. So now I'm going to add a little white into that green I just put down. I'm going to take this green and put some white in, okay? It'll kind of turn into a pastel color. For these bushes, let me show you how I do the bushes. I'm gonna start here and just put color on top of the bush, just on the top part, okay? Just like that. It looks like 3 bushes there, okay? You see that? You got to be able to spot your bushes out. It takes a little practice. The best way I do it is to go down. Start up high and go down. Start up high, go down. High and go down. Up high and go down. Then you get kind of some separation, okay? There's a lot of different ways to do it. But you got to leave some of that shade underneath the bush. This is what I was looking for, a bright landscape. I wanted the colors to be bright. Right on, thank you. That's Jacob, right? I haven't seen you guys in a while. Oh, I use a French paint. Le Franc Burgois. Yeah. Let's put some of the, see this green I just used here? I'll probably put some darker color. I'm going to put a little bit of that on this tree now. Watch, 3 different colors on the tree, okay? A little bit. Just to get some different color in the evergreen. You can put as many colors in here as you want, different tones. But this really helps the painting when you got a lot of colors like this. It's going to make the painting look better, I think. This will all soak in. It'll soak in together, and so with these bushes, now we can add a little white to it. Rinse your brush off and grab titanium white. Just a tiny bit, like the sun is hitting maybe right here. Sun's hitting maybe just right in here and right in here. Maybe a little down here. It's a little titanium white. Same thing here. Maybe it's hitting right here. A little here. Don't do the whole bush, just part of it. That white will soak in. It'll change the color of that green. Good. It looks like there's little dirt hills in here now. This is a trail coming back here through underneath the tree. See the shade down here from this tree. We could really dark right here. Let's do it so it looks like so it looks more like a shadow. Okay. We'll put some dark color right under here. So all this looks like shade right in here. Maybe there's a shadow around this bush. Cool. I'm going to put a little dirt right here. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. You want to highlight these trees? Take a very light color like this white and green that I have, and we'll separate these trees here. There we go. Just to get some separation on it. Now it looks like this is a tree here. This is a tree here. And we can put use white. I don't take care of my liner brushes. Look at that. We'll put some kind of trunk in here. Too much paint on there. Some trees. I'm really digging this. Put a bunch of branches out here because when you go out in the woods, I mean, there's these branches are everywhere. There we go. Oh, some flowers, yeah. Let's put some flowers in. Good idea. I never remember the flowers. And liner brush isn't working very good. All right, yeah, put some flowers here. We'll use the number two round and make some flowers. I got plenty of color down here. And we'll start with some like these round purple things. I see these all the time. They're real bushy, big bushy flowers. They're usually different colors, blue and purple. And they have different colors in it, so I might have to put some white in there. And then we'll put some back here. Now these are big round bushy things. Let's put a little white, little titanium white in some of the areas here. Cool. Now let me make some pink ones. Very light pink. Almost looks like orange sherbet. Wow. When you said flowers, you got flowers. Let me try this other liner brush. Maybe this one works better. I lost my really good one. I had a really good liner brush. I think it fell behind the bookshelf and I didn't. I gotta dig it out. Alright, I'm digging that. Got some color in there now. I think I'm gonna put we'll put all the birds up there now. And put some white flowers out here too. Put like a group of them. I like that. I like that, a group of them here. Right underneath the tree. Yeah, that looks good. Same thing over here. All right, I'm digging it. What do you think of that, Marianne? You got your flowers now. I'm just going to leave my mountains like that. It always happens. Thanks. Huh? Birds. All right. Yeah, I'll do some birds. You see how I put that white on earlier? See how it soaks in and it turns gray? So I'm just going to hit the top parts white. Because I like the way this looks. I don't want too much brightness up there. Maybe just like right up here. Just like that. All right, let me do some birds now. Yeah, look at that. They're coming down. They're flying down to the water. Put like some coming back there. All right, guys, I could go on, but I kind of like the way this one looks. I'm going to have some lunch or breakfast. I didn't even eat yet. I just got home from work, so I'm going to eat something real quick. I do have a show this afternoon, so I won't be back till 5 o'clock this evening. That's like 5 hours from now. But I'll probably paint a little bit this evening. Have you guys been checking out my shorts? I got some this kind of art on my shorts. This is the abstract painting that it came up with. If you go to my channel, you can pick shorts and check out all these shorts I got of this type of art. It's kind of fun to do. Let me put some functions on this thing. I always put sketch on it to see what it looks like in a sketch. Sepia, document, 8mm, glamour, dream. All right, thanks everybody. If you're new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. I usually paint a couple paintings every day, so you won't miss anything. I'm trying to break a record and do like at least a painting a day. I think I'm on a pretty good streak right now. All right, bye guys. Thanks KK Bear. And thanks for liking it too. I have to, I mean, if I want more subscribers, I might have to promote some of the videos. You know, it costs money on YouTube. Because if you don't give them money, they won't show your... I didn't really want to do that because I wanted to build subscribers naturally. But the way that it works, they don't send your videos out to too many people. But if you pay them, send it to more people. But I want them to be people that like art, you know. Art lovers. So we'll see you guys later on this evening. Have a good weekend too. Cheers.